What beloved dub motherfuckers? What is going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades with a foul mouth, Commodore Urban, and welcome back to another segment of my build of Revell's 1/350 scale model of the dreaded German battleship, the DKM Bismarck, with the 1/350 Bismarck 1941 detail upset by Pontos Models. Now this is part 12, which we've done some work and not a lot of work. I would have done more, but I figured out something fucking happened, and well, I'll explain to you what happened and also what I've actually done. And before I begin, I just want to, just say hi to everyone out there fucking, and say thank you guys for fucking watching these videos. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this shit at all. So thank you guys so much, I appreciate it. And I'm hoping YouTube does not turn the fucking comments off on this. I did a video explaining that I did not know this shit was happening, so let's hope it doesn't fucking happen. So anyway, before I actually do begin with what I've done on Bismarck, this is the book that I got from half price that I bought. This is Battleship Bismarck, a survivor story by Baron Burkhard von Mollenhain-Reichberg and translated by Jack Sweetman. This is actually the first edition now. What makes this book special is that it was written by a survivor of Bismarck. Yes, he was actually one of the senior officers aboard the Bismarck and was responsible for the aft fire control station. He was one of the gunnery officers. So, and I've already started reading this book. So, this is going to be really fucking awesome. And the pictures, there are actually some really nice pictures in this book if I can fucking find them. Well, there's one. Oh, that's Prince Eugen. Oh, there's one picture of Bismarck. You see they're painting the bolts of camouflage on her. There's quite a few nice pictures in this book. Very happy to have this, so there we go. Now, in the last video, part 11, we dealt with the funnel. Now, part 12, we are actually dealing with several things of photo etch and some plastic. One of the things you can see is there's a mast. It's not glued in place, but it's there. And you can see the little walkway between the Admiral's Bridge and the funnel that's also installed. Yes. Yes, it is. And if you go to the instructions, fucking fan, quit blowing on me, you cunt. You can't. Well, anyway, it shows you how to put that little walkway together, which it comes in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. And after you put it together, it literally shunts up to the back. But the problem was, once I did that, it was having a lot of fit issues between the Admiral's Bridge and the funnel. It was too tight and it didn't want to go. So what I actually did, and actually was research I found out, because if you look on the back side of here, it's very narrow, and you put it on, there's more there than what there should be. And actually doing some research from both Discovery to Bismarck, Battleship Bismarck, and looking through some pictures in that book, the opening was too small, and so I made the opening slightly larger to actually meet up perfectly with the railing from the back side. That's exactly the way it should be, right there. And that's how I did it. Now, another thing I did, since I'm here already, as you can see here, the metal deck on the bridge level here, this metal piece here, and there's also these two small pieces, 109 and 110. They go there, but the problem is you have these, I'm guessing these are binnacles. They were actually molded onto the deck, so what you had to do is cut those son of a bitches off and save them. And then I took the metal deck and I glued it down, which looks absolutely fucking fantastic. It will once it's all painted. and those two little support pilaster, those little pillar things, which are right here. You have to fold them over, and they fit into the corners of the open bridge area, as you can see. And what you've done, there's a fucking little damn dimple right in the center of it, and that's where that little plastic piece glues back into. So when you do modify it, keep those two little pieces, because you will fucking need them to put them back on. So that's what I did there, which you can see, Oh, that's another thing I did too. That thing there, it's not all the way done, but this little platform, which would be for like, raising flags and stuff, signal flags. And it's two pieces of photo etch. A real big freaking piece here, and this other piece here for the bottom part of support. What you do is you take the parts on the outside and you flip them over, like so. And then you fold it up, glue it, and then you have this. And the same thing here, you flip those legs inward on top of themselves, and you flip them, and then you bend the back side to where there's an angle, an L shape. And then what that shit will do is that it'll line up with little slots on top of the photo etch piece there, and it holds it in place. It's not glued. And there's still a lot of shit I gotta put in there, but I'm gonna wait until I primer and paint it, and primer and paint the other parts, and I'll put it together and that'll be completely finished. But see, there is some stuff going on in the back section of the ship. And finally, the mast. Well, my original idea was I was wanting to knock out the main mast, which would be the big mast. The mast with, well, the rudder indicator and shit. And I found all the parts, except I was missing a brass piece that was a long brass piece. Turned out it was part number 20, which included brass 20A, brass 20B, and brass 20C, which are yard arms. The yard arms that go on the fucking mast. And Pontos forgot to put that fucking piece in when they put the rest. I mean, I have all the other brass pieces, but not that fucking piece. So I'm missing that damn piece. So which means I'm going to have to contact them with this email here, help@pontosmodel.com, and tell them, hey, you fucking screwed me out of a part, I need it. So, yeah, well, fuck, what the hell am I doing? So I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'll try something else. I didn't decide to build the aft mast because it's got to go on top of a FUMO radar unit. So I decided to build the foremast, which is basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 9, 10 parts. But there's 2 parts that are not on there. And see, you fold it up, and this is how it goes. And there's a support thing that goes here to the back side of the Admiral's Bridge. That's not on there. I don't have that on there yet. And there's a little brass part, which you can see it right here, with 2 little supports. It glues on in this region here. It glues on to right in that area there. And also there's a ladder that goes from the back all the way to the top, which would be right there. I don't have that on yet because, like I said, that support, that ladder, and that little brass piece that goes right there, I am waiting until I primer and paint that shit. And I'm going to wait until this son of a bitch here is actually glued and it's going to stay in place before I put that shit up there, that shit there, and that ladder up there. So there's that. And finally, the last thing I did is actually parts from the actual kit, which we go to step 20. The 2 rangefinders that were up front, which you can see there's one there, and the other one you can see on the other side. And literally there's 2 pieces, C186 and C185, and they just fucking clamp together like so. I cut them off the sprue, cleaned the edges off, put them together, cleaned it up some more, let them dry, and I glued the son of the bitches in place. But you'd think in the detailing kit there would be some upgrade shit to put on these motherfuckers, but there ain't shit for them. it's just like that. So I'm guessing that must be pretty good and detailed. Well, there's actually a picture of one of those rangefinders in this book, and it showed it exactly like the plastic piece shows. So I'm thinking, well, that's something Revell did right. They actually got pretty good and correct. So that's all you have to do, just put the two halves together and you gotta make two of them. So boosh, boosh, and you're fucking done. So there you have it. So that's what I've been up to. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's starting to look less and less like a pile of plastic and brass and fucking regret, and more like the infamous German battleship herself. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed part 12 of the build. And like I said, I gotta contact Pontos for that fucking missing piece, so I can build the damn main mast and get that shit out of the way, so I can have it ready to fucking primer and paint that son of a bitch before that son of a bitch you stick its ass in that hole there. So yeah, I'll get it done. I don't know what part 13 is going to be yet. It's just whatever it might be. I might start working on some of the guns somewhere. I don't fucking know yet. So yeah. If you have any questions or comments about anything, leave them in the comment section below. If fucking YouTube ain't being douchebags and dickheads and turn off the comments, then I'll get back with you. If you're new to the channel and you like the shit I'm doing, hit that fucking subscribe button. Hit that damn notification bell. Never miss a video from yours truly. And until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying, have smooth seas and clear skies, and God bless all of you. And anchors away, motherfuckers, and catch you right on the warm trade wind to where the hell anyone knows. And I'll see you there. So long.